Welcome to Session 3. We will look at how to develop individual entrepreneurial characteristics. Entrepreneurs dedicate their resources to establishing and building the enterprise by using their own money in the enterprise, even taking a mortgage on a property and working long hours. In this case, commitment to the enterprise is necessary. There are other characteristics that successful entrepreneurs have. For instance, great planning skills, customer service, market orientation, financial management, financial insight, and so forth. With help from all the characteristics that we've talked about, you can compile a report on your strengths and weaknesses, which will show you where you stand as an entrepreneur and shows you your limitations, and in that way, you can start working on them. The benefits of using these characteristics and the strengths and weaknesses is that you get to identify your limitations. From there, you can improve your limitations. However, it is more important that you realize what your strengths are and how you can use them to the advantage of your enterprise. Now we will look at the difference between skill, expertise, and aptitude in an entrepreneur. Skill is the ability to perform a manual task. Skills can be acquired through work-related experiences, as well as through hobbies or other non-career activities. These skills may enable you to start your own business, for instance, plumbing or carpentry, that you have learned from your father through helping him over the years. Expertise is knowledge-based, meaning that you need to study or get experience in some way. An example of this is a guy who was a senior manager at a supermarket, and due to COVID-19, the supermarket that he worked at went bankrupt and he was retrenched. Using his knowledge and experience from the supermarket, he opens a small store in his neighborhood. Within the year, his store becomes stable and he got enough money to start extending his store so that he can accommodate more products. People are with particular talents and aptitudes, for instance, being artistic. In most cases, expertise, knowledge, and skills are a result of natural talent, aptitude, and interests. An artistic person might resort to doing creative things like logo design, decorations, card making, or anything that would use their talent to make money. There are programs that exist solely to enable entrepreneurs. These programs help the entrepreneurs to benefit from role models and other people. These programs are also referred to as apprenticeships. It is a preparation process that prospective entrepreneurs undergo to develop attitudes, behavior, and skills by sharing business experiences with role models. The motivation for apprenticeship is found in the fact that experience, abilities, technical and managerial knowledge, wisdom, and discretion are all formed through experiences in the relevant industry, market, or technology. An apprenticeship period of 10 years or longer is not uncommon to gain experience, gather technical knowledge, and establish networks and credibility. 2 years experience is generally viewed as the minimum experience needed to be successful. The essence of successful entrepreneurial preparation is to know where to undergo the applicable experience and knowledge. Formal training is one aspect of practical experience another. Teams, instead of jobs, have become the critical building blocks of future organizations. Teams and teaming are seen as one of the primary means of creating the high performance, high flexibility, and high commitment organization. Evidence suggests that teams typically outperform individuals when the tasks being done require multiple skills, judgment, and experience. As organizations have restructured themselves to compete more effectively and efficiently, they have turned to teams as a way to better utilize employee talents. When looking at groups of people in a working environment, they go through a number of stages of development. I will briefly summarize the 4 stages of developing a team, which goes in a specific order from forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. The first step is forming. In this stage, there might be a lot of confusion and uncertainty. Group members are not sure about the purpose, structure, task, or leadership of the group. The second step is storming. It is more development based, and there might be confrontation and conflict in this stage because at this point, only do ideas start coming together. The third step is norming. Members start to settle into collaboration and cooperation. In turn, everyone starts feeling like they are part of a team. The fourth step is performing. Here is the stage where the group is fully functioning and devoted to effectively accomplishing the tasks agreed upon in the norming stage. The last step is adjourning, where the group comes to an end, which in ongoing permanent groups will never be reached. However, for project teams or task force with a specific objective, once the objective is accomplished, the group will be disbanded or have a new composition, and the stages will start over again. In order for a team to work well, there must be roles assigned to people. Role assignment must be done together, not by one person. An efficient team consists of people who can play several key roles, such as coordinator, critic, ideas person, implementer, external contact, inspector, and team builder, in addition to the skills they bring to the basic tasks of the team. The leader must ensure that all of these roles are played, sometimes with people combining roles. When organizing the team, fit the roles to the talents available, and provide training if necessary. I will highlight 6 key team roles, which are a coordinator, the ideas person, an external contact, a critic, a team builder, and an inspector. The coordinator pulls together the work of a team as a whole. The ideas person encourages the team's innovative side. The critic is a guardian and an analyst of the team's effectiveness. The external contact looks after the team's external contacts. The team builder develops the team working spirit to ensure effective teamwork. Last but not least, the inspector ensures that high standards are maintained throughout the working process. I believe that I have covered everything about teams. There are only 2 types of teams, a multi-skilling team and an empowering team. A multi-skilling team can function well in a situation where each member has a specific task and does nothing else. But in many cases, you need more flexibility, which is when multi-skilling becomes important. Teams function better when people understand each other's job. Allocate time for your team members to work with others on the team. An empowering team gives members a whole task and allows them to find the best way to execute the task at hand. Necessary suggestions might be given to the team members for improvement. This was rather a long session. Nonetheless, we have come to an end of it. Please make sure to go over your learner guide later to recap on this session.